Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to our mods mashup. Today we're looking at the FollowMe mod. Now basically what the FollowMe mod does is it allows one tractor to follow another tractor. Okay, so how do you enable the FollowMe mod? If I'm in the follower tractor like I'm in right now, I would hit Control F to enable or disable FollowMe. So as you can see, if I hold down the control button, it'll say who the leader is. If I hit Control F again, I'm not following the tractor. So it'll show you who the leader is. Okay. So when I'm in the follower tractor, I can increase and decrease how closely I'm following the leader tractor. So if I hold right control and W, it'll increase the distance. If I hold right control and S, it'll decrease the distance. So that's going forward and rear. So as you can see, it says ahead right now. So in this case, I could actually go ahead of the tractor I'm in right now. So let's say I want to drive this tractor forward here a little bit. So as you can see, he's following very closely. And you can adjust how closely they follow. So in this case, if I hold right control and I change the distance by holding right control and W or S, whichever you see fit. Okay. You can also change the offset to left or right. So you go right control and A for a right offset, right control and D for a left offset. So you can switch it one way or the other way. So I could have this tractor following way over here to the right somewhere. So for example, if I grab this tractor and start driving now, the tractor behind me is going to follow me, but off to the right now, because that's the offset we set for him. And as you can see, he is right behind the tractor. And that's because I haven't set any kind of distance ahead or behind. So you can have him set right in front of you. So in this case, I'm setting the distance. He's going to go forward, and then if I set it the other way, he's going to have to wait for the other tractor to get close to him. So let's go ahead and just put him behind here once again. So it would be right control and W to go increase the distance, right control and S to decrease the distance, and right control and A to increase the offset to the left, or right control D to increase the offset to the other side. The other thing you can do is, in this context, if I hold control down, as you can see, it says 10 left offset. So if I hold right control and X, it will take that offset off or on, as you can see. Or if I want to switch it to the right now, I would hold right control and I would hold X, and now it switches it to the right side. So you can switch from the right to the left by holding right control and X. Now if you want to slowly increase or slowly decrease the distance you're following, you can hold the right control and you can hold down the W or the S key to increase or decrease the distance by 1. If you hold down the control and just press W once, it'll increase or decrease by 5. Okay. Now if you want to do the same thing with A and D, I think you can do the same thing with the offset. So if I have right or left, that's the only way you can do it, with right control and X. Now you have the same controls basically, except in the leader vehicle. So here I'm in the leader vehicle, and this guy behind me should follow if we have it set up. So there you go, he's the leader. So right now I have the head distance by 36, so 36 meters in this context, so it's quite a lot. Let's go ahead and cruise a little bit here. And if I want to change the distance that the tractor behind me is following, I can do that by holding right shift now. So let's say I want to decrease the distance he's following me by pressing the right shift and W to increase or decrease depending, or you can change the right offset or left offset by holding the right shift. So let's say I wanted to follow right behind me, I can change the offset so it's back to 0 if I wanted to, or I can set it so it's just a little bit offset. It depends what you want to do with it. So again, if you're in the leader vehicle like I am right now, you use right shift and it would be W, S would increase, decrease, A and D would right or left, and then you have the X button which will toggle between this left and right side, or you can hold the right control and W or right control and S to increase or decrease the distance for forward and backwards. Okay, so that's the basics of it, and I'll include those controls in the description so you guys can actually see what's going on there. So let me give you a bit more of a practical example of how you can use this on your farm. So as you can see, I have lots of vehicles all over the place. But here, I have two vehicles right here. I have this guy right here, which is following the mower guy in front of me. As you can see, he's following at a head distance of 10. And it's like a hard worker, because once I turn the tether on in this case, it's going to follow the tractor in front of it, and the tether will stay on. So here, if I hop into this vehicle and I turn the mowers on, and then I start driving, you'll see that the vehicle behind me is following what I'm doing. So in this case, I am mowing myself, and then the tractor behind me is actually tedding. So that is one of the really helpful things about using the Follow Me mod. So if I want to stop the follower in this case, and I'm in the leader vehicle, I can hit right control and F, and that will disable the follower. Now you can't re-enable it the same way, it only just stops it. So if you want to enable the follower again, you need to get into the follower tractor once again, and then hit Control F, and then it'll start following the tractor in front of it once again. So that's a practical example of how you can use the Follow Me mod, and how helpful it can actually be when you have different things to do on the farm at the same time. So I hope you found that tutorial helpful / mod review. My name is Ian Robson. If you have a suggestion for the next mod or tutorial to look at, leave a comment below. And if you enjoy, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more tutorial action / mod mashups. Catch you guys later.